Great actions follow great beliefs. Great actions follow great beliefs. Now, in this video, I'm continuing the one that I made yesterday, which was talking about, these two phases of success. And in the first phase, we talked about the building phase, where it's very sacrificial. You're building a business. You're not focused as much on, making the money as you are on building the leverage. If you're in a local market, you're really out there trying to hustle and make connections and, just give value to people and things like that. But one of the big things you're going to run into very quickly is, why am I doing this? And if your why isn't strong enough, then you're not going to continue doing it, because great actions follow great beliefs. Now, I actually got that statement from a guy named Paul Chappell, who is a pastor of a megachurch out in California. And I really believe that is true. And over time, I probably heard that statement maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and it kind of hit home with me, but it's like over the years, I keep coming back to it, and it just keeps meaning more and more to me. And so what you have to understand is, in order for you to build a business, in order for you to build success and to get off the ground, you are going to have to sacrifice a lot. Not everything. You're not going to sacrifice your family unless you're stupid and you decide that it's better to have money than family and friends. Are you crazy? But you're going to have to sacrifice a lot. You're going to have to sacrifice bowling night and golf and other leisure things in order to really get success going, to get through that building phase so you can get into the monetization phase. And that means you're going to have to take great actions, taking great actions. Well, why do people take great actions? People take great actions because of great beliefs. They really have faith and they believe in something very, very strongly, and that's why they do what they do. And again, throughout this series, I'm going to use my own story a little bit. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to do that in this video series just because I think you guys can hopefully relate a little bit more, since you've kind of seen, many of you have been watching me for years and you've seen my story a little bit. So for me, my great belief was way back in the early days, I went out and sold merchant services out in the field. And I consider myself to be a very, very good salesperson. I mean, I'm very talented at selling stuff. And, it's not arrogant to say that. That's just confidence. It's true. I'd be glad to tell you all the things I'm terrible at as well. I happen to be really, really good at selling people stuff. But boy, when I first got into merchant services, I made a sale the second day. And then I think I skipped a day and made another sale. And I ended up making maybe like 10 sales the first, month. And then I was making maybe 12 or so sales, I think, the second month. But I was like, man, what is wrong with this? Like, I knew that I should be selling 25, 30 deals a month. And I was like, this is just frustrating. And I went online and I tried to learn about it. And it was like there was nothing out there. And I just, I just was like, what is the deal with this industry? Like, I can't figure this out. And so once I got a few months under my belt and did figure it out after doing just tons of research, and it was so difficult, I had this really, really strong belief in my mind. And that belief was, there have to be thousands of people like me that are getting into the merchant services industry, and they are looking for someone to train them. That was my belief, and I had a very strong belief about that, and I didn't know how I was going to make money off of it. I mean, I really honestly didn't. You might not believe me, but I'm telling you, when I made that first video, I had no idea how I was going to make money off of it, but I knew that I would eventually make money. And so my two beliefs that I had at the beginning were, number one, there is a need. There is a need out there. Salespeople are in this industry. They have no idea what they're doing, and they need somebody to train them. And there's got to be people searching online for this content. And of course, as you all know now, there certainly was. We're almost at 1 million views on YouTube. I think there's a few people searching for this stuff. And especially since I've never spent a single penny on advertising on YouTube to build those, that channel up. So there was a lot of people searching for it. And so I understood that. And that was my belief. And my other belief was, eventually, somehow, if I can get a bunch of people to watch my YouTube videos, it's going to pay off for me. That was it. Those are my two beliefs. What are your beliefs? What do you believe so strongly that nobody could convince you it's not true? And those beliefs they have to be the cornerstone and the foundation of whatever work you're going to do, because great actions always follow great beliefs. And many of you, when I talk to you, it's these statements I hear from people where I'm like, wow, they're like, yeah, I'm really thinking about, I've been doing merchant services for a few months, and, I'm really just kind of thinking about if I want to do that. I'm looking at another job, and et cetera, et cetera. good night. You need to take a couple weeks off because you're not going to make any money anyway. Take a little time off and think about, what do you believe? What is your belief? If you're going to make it through the build phase of success, if you're going to make it through that building, period of time, and you're really going to build something successful for the long term, you have to really believe something. Now, again, it could be as simple as of a belief of, I believe that many merchant services providers are ripping people off. They're ripping off merchants. And I believe that I can help these merchants actually save money and help them grow their business. Great, if that's your belief, but it's got to be a belief that is so strong that it impels you to get up in the morning and get out in the field and help those business owners. But if you do not have a strong belief, you're not going to have strong success, because those two things equal. Your beliefs and your actions are going to equal out. Now, again, many of you don't have the same level of ambition that maybe I do, the same goals that I have and what I'm trying to accomplish with my business, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe your ambition is, I want to get to $10,000 a month in income. I want to be making $10,000 a month for merchant services residuals. That's awesome. If that's your ambition, your beliefs, quite honestly, don't have to be insanely powerful to get you there, but you do need to have some strong beliefs about what you're doing and that you're doing the right thing, you're doing a good thing, you're helping people. But if you really want to, some of you are like, oh, I want to become a millionaire, I want to make, $1 million a year, whatever it is, you're going to have beliefs as strong as the actions that are necessary for you to accomplish your objectives. And if you don't, you will not accomplish them, because strong beliefs always come before strong actions. My name is James Shepard. Let's keep moving forward with this mini-series. I'm enjoying it. Let's talk more about how to build a business and how to be successful.